Hello and welcome. Last time I was kind of rushed off, and this is going to be kind of rushed too because I'm tired, just like I was last time. But I gotta get this done or else it probably won't get done at all. Okay, so I'll be talking about the autoloader that I've just implemented, and I'll be talking a little bit more about helpers, and I'll demonstrate this RSS helper. Okay, so let's get started. We'll need a few new models to mess around with. So we'll just say test model. We'll just construct, construct, let's just print, we'll say class here. Okay, and we'll save this in our models directory as test model. Okay, and we'll create another. So let's call it another model. And I'm going to steal this constructor. Hopefully I didn't spell anything wrong. Okay, we'll save this in our models directory as another model.php. Okay, so now for the loader. First of all, let's look at the view. We just say this load view, and here's our view file. It's blank at the moment. Now we're not going to access this data that we're passing to the view. Okay, so just ignore that. So let's view these instantiations. Let's auto load and then instantiate in our view. So infinity loader, we have a load method where we can load a model or an array of models. Okay, so let's just load that test model first of all. Let's go to our view and we'll say test equals new test model, and we should have an instantiation. And we do not. Test model function construct. I knew I had a funny feeling about that. Okay, we'll save that and that one as well. So, okay, now we should have, yeah, there's our instantiation. Okay, now let's pass an array. Let's pass both of these. Or test and another. And let's say an equals new another model. We should have, let's print a line break. Print br. Okay, there we have both instantiations. Let's check out RSS equals new RSS. Now I'm just going to access this object like so, and there's various ways to do it, but for the sake of simplicity I'm just going to show you that yes, we do have the instantiation. Okay, and I'm going to demonstrate a method that we'll access with a static resolution operator. Okay, that's how we'll access. And this method is RSS cache file. And this is the standard that I'm trying to implement. Okay, this is so we can know easily that yes, this is a helper because it's accessed with a static resolution operator. Okay, this method. And we'll say 21,600 milliseconds will query our streams 4 times a day, and we'll say URL location, and then we'll say LC for local cache file. Okay, and those are the parameters of this method. So UL is going to be an array, and I'm just going to plop in some of my favorite, an associative array of some of my favorite search providers, and we'll just use 2 for the sake of time, space, and simplicity. Okay, so there's our URL locations, or our stream locations. These are actual RSS streams on the web, okay? And then our local cache file is just going to be a string, and we'll call this file sp.txt for no good reason. Okay, so now when we refresh, we should have a formatted stream, and there it is. Very cool. Awesome. That's all we had to do, and we have this cached on our server. 4 times a day it will query our streams and update the file. Okay, so that's the awesomeness of the helper system in Infinity. Thanks for watching, and if you have any questions, please let me know. We'll talk to you soon. Good night.